Hello YouTube, we are back and we are in with another sort of Steve factory setup automation thing, and my trunk thing is weird again, as you can see. I have no clue why, but it's basically whenever I start recording, which is kind of weird, and it kind of looks like it outlines the chunks, which is kind of annoying as well. But as you can see, what I have set up here is basically, there's nothing in that ender chest just yet, and it's basically a Botania Orechid automation setup thing, where basically the Orechid is from Botania, and it basically just converts any stone nearby to like any ore, which is really cool. And as you can see, it's just been running for a bit, and we've already gotten that much. But it will basically just convert it to pretty much any ore in the game, and I reckon that's an awesome thing, and really cool if you have like a really good mana setup. And I've actually made a pretty cool mana setup, and I might actually do a video on it soon. And like the way it works, and like just show you guys, if you guys are interested in it, pretty much how it works. But I'll just show you a little glimpse at the code here, or like the way it works, I guess. So yeah, I'm not going to go into too much detail because I'm going to be doing it a bit later, but I've got like a sort of a redstone torch here, which will basically say, because this is actually a redstone receiver as well as a Blockade, as well as it's an advanced cable cluster as well, so it can access this chest. Let me just like that. So that's basically how that bit works. And so basically it will check if there's a redstone signal, and if there isn't one, then it will run a command or run a sort of line of code or run a bit of code to actually grab one piece of stone out of this creative inventory, or the stone bit. Now this can be pretty much any stone supply. You can even hook up like a igneous extruder and like an aqueous accumulator to this, or even like I've got like a B space storage thing set up on the actual on another server that will basically just feed any machines that need stone, like stone. So that's how that works, and also we've actually been getting quite a lot of ores while I've been talking. But as you can see, I've also gotten this setup over here from the other video that I did. I will link that in the description. So if you did miss that, I basically just automated or magical crops with the Seeds Factory Manager, which is a really cool little thing. But let's just get the I'll probably get like a chest for this sort of like thing, and I'll place that right there. And then basically, if you didn't see that, I've got the advanced cable cluster right there, and I've right clicked to the back of it to make it so that it will only place like one block in front of it. I think that's how it works. Not sure, but but it's working like that, so I mean it's probably like that. But then you want to have a redstone torch on that, sort of like that, and then have your machine inventory manager right there, and then have your stone supply right here. And now this can be like pretty much anything at all. You can even like manually fill a chest with like a stone. But I mean, like, I'm just gonna do like a creative barrel thing right there, just for this demonstration. And then what you want to do is you want to have your guilty pool, well, not the guilty pool, wow, I effed it up. But you wanna have your whatever your mana supply is gonna be right here. So your mana pool right there, and then the orchid will be right there. Now, if you have the orchid right here, for some reason, I don't think it can actually like make it stone like pretty much within 1 block of a radius of it. So like pretty much it can't actually make any stone right here into an ore. So it has to be like 1 block apart from it, like that, basically. And let me just demonstrate it to you if you don't already know. But as you can see, it's not actually doing, oh, it is actually doing something. So, I mean, you can have it like that then. It's actually a bit more handier. Now, yeah, I pretty much just tested it before and it didn't seem to be working. So, but now it is. So, I mean, you can, this is like probably a better way to do it, because this leaves you more options of where you can like have your mana spreaders pointing towards this pool. But then let's just get on with the coding bit, or like the sort of the Seed Factory Manager bit. So what you want to do first is you want to get a trigger, which will basically just have a input, which is going to be your basically any it's going to be your your block breaker or your blockade, and then you're going to target pretty much any side. It doesn't actually matter whatsoever. And then you want to blacklist cobblestone. Now this is because the blockade will actually break pretty much anything, and as I explained a little bit in the other video that I did on the magical crops one, that it will actually you have to specify what will get out of breaking the block in front of it, or what it will be breaking pretty much. So you don't want, what we're pretty much doing here is we're pretty much, so if there's like stone in front of it, because you get cobblestone out of breaking stone, it won't actually get or break the stone block, which is what we want to actually automate the ores. And then what you want to do is you want to hook up the trigger to the input, and then hook up an output, which will just be pretty much your ore processing system, or your ore processing chest. You might want to do this with like an ender chest, like I did over there, and then that might like hook up into your ore processing system of some sort. But I'm probably gonna just do like a simple thing right here, which will basically just be like a normal vanilla chest, just for this demonstration on how to make it. And then you can blacklist anything and target pretty much any side, and then target the chest, or put the inventory as a chest. And then that will basically be the ore, or like the sort of first bit of it done. So let's just test it, I guess. So it won't actually break any stone, but if it has like, say like dirt, but it won't actually break any dirt, because dirt won't be going there. So that's how that works. And then let's get with let's actually do the redstone, or like the stone placing bit. So first off, you want to start off with a trigger, and that will just be a plain old trigger on 1 second of interval. And then you want to have a create a redstone condition, and then this will be basically you want to hook that up to the redstone receiver, which will be in the advanced cable cluster right there, as well as the blockade there. And then you can pretty much do any side, doesn't matter at all. And then that's that's pretty much it for the redstone condition there. And then what you want to do is you want to get an input, and then hook that off up off of the false like the false output of the condition, and then shook it up. And then what you want to do is you want to target your stone barrel or chest or whatever your inventory will be for the stone. And then because this is a barrel, I want to put it at the bottom or the down face. And then what I want to do here is you want to whitelist, and then put stone as the whitelisted item. And because we want to basically just specify an amount of 1, and that will prevent any like stacks flying out over or into the void, or into wherever you don't want it to go. So that's pretty cool like that. And then that's basically that bit done. And then the output will be basically the blockade. So what this will do, so let's just target blockade, any side, and then items can be anything, and I think it's defaulted, yeah, blacklist. So that's good. So what this will do is basically put a block in front of it, or put a stone block in front of it if it's not receiving a redstone signal. And it will be receiving a redstone signal from the redstone torch right there. But it's going to be like an indirect, or like not really indirect, but it's going to be going through the stone block right here. And so that's how that works, and I'm pretty proud of it. And it won't actually be, once it's like turned to ore, because the ore block is a solid block, it will still like have a signal go through it, which I reckon is pretty cool. But let's just put that, or test that like that. And that's weird, it's not actually doing anything. Let's just replace the orchid, I guess. Maybe replace the pool. Let's switch them around. And this should be working. Not sure why it's not. Let's probably just do that, and then I'll do this. Hopefully this will work. If not, but I mean, basically it's done. I don't know why it's not working. But I mean, yeah, as you can see, it's basically the same setup over here. And this one isn't working as well. But I mean, that's pretty weird. What the heck? Why you do this? But I mean, that's basically it. Hopefully it will be working for you guys, because I mean, this is pretty weird. Oh, there we go. Alright, cool. So as you can see, it's just gotten one piece of coal, and it's gotten a copper ore, and it's missing, or like not textury. I don't know why it's doing this. It's probably just like a client-side thing. But yeah, that's basically it. You've basically automated Botania, or the Botania Orchid now, which I reckon is really awesome. And yeah, it took me a while to sort of get my head around, like just to see what to actually do and actually how to make it. So I reckon it's a really cool little thing. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this pretty cool little tutorial on automating the orchid from Botania. Rate, comment, and subscribe, and peace.